Are you ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Narik Chase channel. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and in this video we're going to be reviewing Bright. Honestly, this movie is a lot better than I thought it was. It was actually a pretty good movie. There's a lot to the story, especially when it comes to the different races and bigotry that they have, where these orcs might not feel so strongly about humans, and humans might look down on orcs, and the elves look down on everyone. And I just love the way the story constructs this very well thought of world. I think it was actually fantastic. The story was pretty good. These two, yes, they have their differences. They have a lot of tension between them, and there's a lot of pressure on them too. Nick is the first orcish officer in the world is watching it. The movie focuses on their relationship, and it is the central story of this movie. Yes, there are other elements. These two end up finding this elf girl who possesses this magical wand, which everybody wants, and it essentially becomes this one big chase sequences with all these different factions vying for power. And I like the story. I thought it was fast-paced. I thought it was interesting. I like the focus of these two characters. You can tell that Ward really doesn't like Nick. Well, there's an incident that does happen in this movie, which kind of paints Nick in a very bad picture, and it is the bulk of the tension between these two characters. But I am happy to say that there is a lot of great character development, and you can see the teamwork build between these two characters. You can see this relationship has become stronger, and they truly are partners by the end of the film. Yes, Will Smith is in this movie, but I can actually say that Will Smith's presence doesn't take over the movie. I really enjoyed him in this. I think he did a great job with Joel Edgerton. You know what I'm saying? They had great chemistry together. I honestly liked the performances in this movie. Noomi Rapace is this really badass elf named Leela, and I loved the character. She was completely badass. One of the issues I just really had with the film is, even though they have interesting characters, they don't really elaborate enough on it. I mean, I think it is to actually kind of keep focus on these two characters. Like, yeah, Leela, you don't really know too much about her. You just know she's the bad guy who wants this magic wand. Yes, you got Tika, played by Lucy Fry, and she's a cool character. She can do all of this parkour and flips and stuff like that, but she really doesn't do much in the film. She does this one really cool event that kind of makes up for all of that, but I would have liked to see maybe a bit more dialogue exchange between her and these two characters that are trying to protect her, as well as her to be a little bit more active in the action sequences and things like that. You got these like FBI guys that's kind of chasing them, trying to find the wand too, and it's like, yes, but where do y'all come from? How did y'all know about the wand? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, interesting. I would like to see a little bit more what goes on in the operations behind the scenes and things. But for the most part, like I said, it's a good movie. It's got some pretty cool characters in it. It just don't elaborate on it enough. When it comes to like the visual effects, just the practical effects look great. The elves look pretty cool. Joel Edgerton's makeup design for as Nick Jacoby was done really well. I didn't think it was forced, and I really did like the makeup designs for the orcs. I thought they looked really cool, and even the presentation of the world looks freaking fantastic, where you got these different hoods, and the orcs are kind of in the hood too, where the elves are more high society and reflects with their customs and with their characteristics and their trades. It feels like a really solid part of the world and not just an addition to the world. The magical effects look pretty cool. The special effects when it comes to the magic just look pretty freaking awesome. There is this one scene where this car kind of hits this invisible barrier, and the presentation of it, the slow-mo, looks freaking awesome. The score was actually pretty good. I'm not going to say it's the most memorable one, but for what we get in this film, it does work. And it makes the film feel action-packed at times, emotional at others, really emotional. There's an event that happened in the movie that was a really interesting twist. In fact, there are several twists in the movie. Just a lot of great characters. Either they don't have anything to do, or there's not enough exposition on them. Like I said, my biggest criticism with this movie is some exposition that probably would have helped it out, would have been great, But since we didn't get that, it's totally fine. The end product was still pretty good. We got great performances by Will Smith and Joel Edgerton. The chemistry between the characters, Daryl Ward and Nick Jacoby. I like Tika. I like Leela. I love a lot of the characters that they had in this movie. I love the setup and the writing, the dialogue, the direction, the action, visually, how good the movie looks, especially with the makeup designs and costume designs and the special effects and everything, and also even the score. This movie is just awesome on so many levels. I'm going to say that Bright deserves 4 out of 5. But anyways, guys, in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts on the movie Bright. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you agree with my points? Just give me any of your general thoughts on the movie. Also, be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on the Narik Chase channel. And we'll catch you guys later. Narik Chase, signing out.